Hey everybody, my name is Stan Smith from Iron Sharp K9. Recall is one of the most important things that you should work on with your dog. At first, you want to work on with no distractions present. You want the dog to understand exactly what's expected when you tell them, hey boo, left. So they know how to get there. And then after your dog understands all of these positions, then you're going to start adding distractions. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the dog in a secure position and we're going to recall them to us. And we have some dogs that know exactly what they're supposed to be doing, and then we got some dogs that are still in training, so you can see the process that it takes to get your dog to pay attention to you versus everything else that's going on. So we're going to show you with Boot, and then we're going to show you each of the other dogs as well. So stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. So now what we're gonna do is you're gonna take the ball. So now we're gonna swap places with Jen, and she's gonna get to the center and call her dog.
Good girl, Maisie. Maisie, come. Good girl.
And when you're doing stuff like this, do about 2 to 3 good reps. And the key is on good reps. You don't want them going over and you have to overcorrect. If that is the case, you're gonna do 1 good rep and then you're gonna come back again at a later time. So she's gonna do it again.
Okay, down. Yes. Maisie, come.
And motion is gonna help draw that dog in as well. So once they start looking to the other side, you wanna make sure you make that quick motion. It's going to draw their focus in on you. And then it's a big Super Bowl when they get there, because the recall should be a pleasant experience. You want the dog to wanna come back to you. Stay tuned. So with her, we did 2 really good reps, and she's putting her up because it's better for the dog to end on a good note than you try to do it again and they mess up and now you have to correct. So always stop while you're ahead whenever you're working with your dog. Relax. Alright, so we're gonna do another dog in the same concept. He's learning how to pay attention to his handler with other distractions going on. So she's gonna leave him in a secure position and then she's gonna recall him.
Good, good. So just teach her.
Max, come.
No. Relax.
That was good.
And this also does 2 things as well. It teaches your dog to not be going off of other people's commands as well. So Boo, left. Relax. No matter how much time you spend with your dog, you're always going to be working on something. And if this is not a situation that you've done with your dog, they may fail. So what we're going to do is we're going to kill 2 birds. We're going to say, hey Miss Jamie, can you come and do that again?
Absolutely.
Because her dog did well and Boot was a bum, but he just wanted that ball. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him a cue before he calls her. Boot, relax. Back. Relax. Stay.
Down.
Relax.
Max, come.
So now he went to her, Boot stayed, so now I'm gonna reward. Free! Good. Yes, you wanna correct your dog when they're messing up, but you also wanna reward them when they are doing the right thing. Whenever you are working with your dog, give them about 2 to 3 years before you really even start caring how they act. Boot's about 16 months. He's a teenager. He's a puppy. And if I get on him for every time he makes a mistake, he's not going to want to try anything new. And then I'm really not going to like Boot, because I like doing new stuff, going to new environments, and I just want him to be able to, I just want him to try. And if he tries anything, we can shape him and we can mold him to do anything we want him to do. And you can do the same thing with your dog. It just takes a little bit of time. When you are teaching recall, one of the most important things, if not the most important thing, is the speed that the dog is coming to you. And this is a game that you can do with your dog. Jen labeled it as the
Rocket Recall. It helps build the endurance and the speed.
One day she will actually talk at her normal talking tone on camera, and it's gonna be great because y'all can actually hear what she has to say. She said it's a rocket recall. And what does this rocket recall do?
So it helps build the endurance and the speed up for the dog.
There we go. So she's gonna get excited, get close to him, and then she's gonna use her movement to draw him in.
Oh my goodness!
Baker, come! Don't let that nose get you in trouble, buddy. Come here.
And with young dogs, they may start going off trying to explore, look, but you just gotta keep your energy and your movement up because we gotta draw them into us. So she's probably gonna do it probably 2 or 3 more times with the dog and just get that conditioned response that she's looking for. Whenever she's going away from the dog, that dog wants to get to her.
Oh my goodness!
Baker, come!
And this is really good because Boot does not get to do a lot of this. I just kind of let him be a dog at home with his brothers and sisters. So he's like, man, I want to just play. So this is teaching him to be patient and calm. So we're killing 2 birds. And if you can do that when you're working with your dog, do it. But don't overdo the dog. So we're not going to expect this dog to be doing the same thing that Boot is doing, or this dog to do the same thing that this dog, or this dog over here. Work with the dog that you have in front of you and make that dog the best dog that you can. Anybody else? All right, so again, you want to make sure you have controlled environments when you are doing stuff with your dog off leash because you do not want them to have a bad experience. So she's going to call him.
Mr. Dude, come!
Yeah, I guess he wanted to get to that handler, and I'm pretty sure they did a little bit of that rocket recall. So if you want your dog to respond like that, implement that rocket recall into your training bag. I'm gonna put it right here on mine, right here. All right, try it again. And that is what we are looking for, the enthusiasm to get back. That reminded me of Creed's recall when he be sliding between Jamil's legs. I'm like, man, that dog better always get between them legs because them knees ain't meant to go back like that. But in all seriousness, people, whenever you are working with your dog, make sure they want to work with you. Make sure they're having a good experience. And that doesn't mean you're never going to correct the dog. Like you saw, Boo got a correction at the very beginning of this, and he got a correction when he got up. But a correction doesn't mean we got to go and elbow drop the dog. It's just simply getting onto them, letting them know that they aren't doing the right thing. And then you come back, show them what they're supposed to be doing, and you're going to have a better dog because of that, people. If you want a better dog, you've got to put in the reps. There's no magical cheat code. Time is going to be your best friend. And as always, just take care of your dogs.